What's up, guys? MC Mills here. Just wanted to pop in. We're over here at 7th Ave Studios. I just wanted to pop in and say thank you, first of all, to everybody who's followed us and subscribed and done all that stuff. So if you could do that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell so you guys are up to date on all of our videos that we're going to be releasing, shooting for at least one a week. Once we hit our goal of 50 subscribers, I'll be releasing a video for my new single, Y'all Got Me, streaming now on all major music platforms. Here's the deal. I hate wasting time. I like to be efficient. I know you guys do too. So here's what we're gonna do. Five workflow tips, all right? I'm gonna give you my top 5 at least that I could just think of that I thought everybody should know, okay? Number 1, save your beats in folders by genre. This seems like a really simple tip, right? But I didn't even think about it until my homie from Black Pioneers Entertainment, Cole Roy, the Golden Child, shout out. This man came over and was like, I save all my shit into folders. So I know R&B, trap, hip hop, boom bap, all the stuff. So I started doing that last night or actually a couple days ago. So I started doing that a couple days ago and I'm almost through my entire beat folder. But when you got upwards of 300 projects in one folder, it's going to be really hard to be able to pull stuff up and know what you're looking for, especially like me. I name my shit all sorts of weird stuff, like a random name or something, like a random word or something that comes to my head that kind of matches whatever's going on. Which brings us to tip 2. Make sure you guys are naming your beats with a BPM and a key. If you don't know what key your song's in, I'm going to be making another video here that'll describe all that, okay? And then I'll probably put it right here or something once that video is made. But that's not made yet, but it's all good. Know the key of your song. When you do, it's easier to know what vibe you want. So if you're looking for some sad shit, you want to be in a minor key. If you're looking for some happy, uplifting shit, you want to be in a major key, all right? Sometimes you'll have artists that come in, or singers particularly, that they want to sing a song that's in a particular key. I wrote this song in this key. Do you have anything in this key that I could record onto? So if you got something in E minor and you got somebody singing in C major, it's not going to mesh well, okay? So you need to know what key your beats are in, okay? But on top of that, put a BPM in there, all right? BPMs have a lot to do with the vibe and the overall feel of the song, right? You want somebody to be bobbing their head like this? It's 133 BPM. That's that trap shit. You want somebody to be some boom bap stuff? It's gonna be a lot slower in the 90s, maybe even 80 something. So put some BPMs into your names of your tracks, so it's easier when you have artists coming in and stuff. You'll be able to get them what they want quicker, so you guys don't lose the vibe of creativity. Because y'all know, if anybody's ever been in the studio and you got a bunch of stuff going on and your brain's going a mile a minute and you want to get something laid down, you might lose an idea in a split second. In a split second, it could be there and could be gone. So make sure this is why we do this. Our productivity needs to stay on point. So when artists come in, the creativity never stops. Tip number 3, setting yourself up for success in the future means using templates, okay? Get used to figuring out what you like to start with. If you like to start with audio tracks, MIDI tracks, if you know you're gonna be tracking somebody on the microphone that day, you got an artist coming in, okay? Know what you're gonna be starting with, because a starting foundation is where we gotta go to build this beautiful house. Okay, we can't have something without a foundation first. And if you're stuck trying to build the foundation every time, you're losing productivity, you're losing ideas, you're losing time to create. We don't want that. We want to create as fast as possible and as effectively as possible the best stuff that we can do. What do I mean by templates? For example, I utilize YouTube like it's college, okay? I've stayed up late nights, many late nights, looking up just different setups of how people run their vocal chains, how people are setting up their EQs on vocals, how people just, and I could go on for days about all the things I've probably looked at. I'm self-taught producer on YouTube. I've learned more from a puppet on YouTube than I have from any other producer in the entire world. Like, that's crazy to me. And studying beats too, that helps. But let me get back to my point. I found a really good video on YouTube. I'm going to link it in the description below. Okay, it's Kenny Beats talking about how he sets up his vocal chain. And he actually says he got this from a video from Alex Toomey on how he set up his vocal chain for Young Thug. So this is like, that's why I'm making this video. So like some of the stuff I did on my Vox template is set up my EQ, because I like, if you guys watch the Kenny Beats video, you'll hear him reference this too, as I know my room and my mic, and I can set that EQ up to where it sounds good, and then when people come in, I can further get in there and fix it, like, you know, some of those muddy frequencies, like in the 320 range of the vocals, and then some of the harsh stuff, 1.53K, 4K range. So, you know, you go in and you fix that sort of stuff, and I'll be making tutorial videos as well on how to do that type of stuff for people who have just, you know, are interested in the future. This brings me to tip number 4, and a bit more controversial ones: presets. Okay, now some people will say, oh, I don't fuck with presets, I find my own shit. Yeah, okay, cool. But, you know, some stuff that, like, I fuck with personally, like some of the Valhalla vintage, or the Valhalla room, or the Valhalla delay, some of those have really good presets to start off of. Remember we talked about a foundation, right? We talked about that earlier. These are just foundations. Every song is going to sound different sonically. Every song is going to have a different mood. You're not just going to slap a VST onto your track and then boom, it's fixed, okay? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is find some Waves plugins. Like, I really like Waves SSL EQ, or their vocal writer's really good, or there's limitless plugins that you can use. But a lot of these have good presets that they start you off with a good foundation, and then you find what you want with your little knobs, and you tweak it, and you get what you want out of it. So don't be afraid to find some presets, you know, some plates and stuff, as far as like reverb goes, and fiddle around with it, you know what I'm saying? Mess around with it a little bit and see what you come up with for the sound that you're trying to find. Tip number 5. All right, this one's gonna be a little bit more nuanced within biology, but stick with me here, okay? So there's 4 biological rhythms within the human body. Most of us have heard about circadian rhythm, which is the rhythm that tells us when we need to wake up and go to sleep based upon when it's light out in the daytime and when it's dark out at night. That system runs 24 hours a day. It's always going, that rhythm. So it's a big, long rhythm. Now, I'm probably going to fuck this word up, so if I said it wrong, I apologize. What we want to talk about is ultradian rhythm. Ultradian rhythms happen on about a 90 to 120 minute cycle. Okay, so it's going around a lot quicker than the circadian rhythm is going through the whole day, while our ultradian rhythm is going around multiple times a day. So what does this mean? Okay, what does ultradian rhythm do? Ultradian rhythms happen at about 90 minutes to every 120 minutes, meaning that it's going on all day, every day. So your circadian rhythm, which is happening one time, we have an ultradian rhythm that happens multiple times throughout one day. So what does this mean? Well, what it means is that not only does it happen when you're sleeping, like in your circadian rhythm, telling you to wake up and go to sleep, getting tired, it's happening all day, every day. It's happening right now within my body. It's happening within your body right now. This is the basic rest activity cycle, or BRAC. So what this states is that for 90 minutes, you have very high brain activity, followed by about a 20 to 30 minute cool down period, if you will. So with this information, what we can really use is take 90 minutes and then take 20 to 30 minutes off. You know, if you smoke weed, go smoke some weed. I'm not condoning it. That might fuck up your productivity. You know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, your brain needs to rest. You're gonna feel peaks and valleys. If anybody's ever worked a job, I hope most of us have. If you haven't, you know, you're probably really young or you got something that prevents you from doing that, and I apologize. But this, you know, a lot of people have gone through that, oh hell yeah, and then they dip, all right? This is going to prevent that from happening, especially in a creative space where your brain activity, you're really going to be using parts of your brain that you aren't used to using. Okay, you're going to be doing mental gymnastics. You're not as flexible as in that area. So take that time, 90 minutes on, 30 minutes off. Coincidentally, it's so crazy. Shout out to Young Lit Hippie, who right now I'm seeing notifications from him sending me a message. That's so insane that I'm filming this right now, and I was literally about to give him a shout out because he's the one who peeped me to this. And then I did a little research and saw that there was some science behind this, you know, biologically proven. So make sure you guys take that and implement it into your workflow. All right, that was our 5 production workflow tips on how to increase productivity, workflow, and keep your creation going. All right, man? So MC Mills, 7th Ave Studios, signing off. I appreciate all you guys tuning in. And again, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, comment, please share. Anything helps, man. All right? We're just trying to build this thing so we can keep doing this for you guys. All right. One love. Peace.